Hey everybody, this is Theokinawakid'S here, and I'm talking to you about the latest new Netflix anime series, BNA, or Brand New Animal, which premiered like this, or rather last couple days on June 30th, 2020, and I'm here to talk about it as a review. So, Brand New Animal tells the story of Michiru, uh, who is just a typical high school Japanese girl who more or less was born human, but she also lives in a society where humans and beastmen, or theranthropes, or whatever you want to call them, just beastmen live together in this world. And basically, one day she literally she literally, after she finds her best friend seemingly kidnapped by shady government officials, um, and hauled over to a van. She wakes up as a beastman, more specifically a Tanuki girl, where basically she's freaking out. She's basically staying in her room for a bunch of days on end until finally she hears about this city, which is a safe haven for beastmen to coexist and live together, separate from humanity, called Anima City. And of course, she decides to go there seeking refuge and, escape from human hunters who are trying to actually, kill her because of her beastman condition. And more or less, um, when she arrives at Anima City, she's basically welcomed a little bit. Of course, she had to literally smuggle herself in, but other than that, she literally arrived during the 10th anniversary of the foundation of Anima City, because the Anima City is an autonomous region within Japan and the city of Tokyo within the Tokyo region of Japan. And Anima City also has its own sort of protector in the form of the Silver Wolf, or Ginro in Japanese, um, which she sees briefly in the rooftops of Anima City before, carrying on her business of enjoying the festival. And of course, she gets robbed immediately on her first day of the city, as you do. And basically, she witnessed sort of like some terrorist attack against Anima City, led by, traders, beastmen who sold themselves for hire, sold their services for hire for the humans. And of course, then comes our second main protagonist, um, um, Shiro Ogami, who is basically kind of like their Anima City's version of Batman, who's basically like a wolf beastman who kicks the asses of all these traders beastmen who try to ruin the festival. And of course, as they start, talking to each other and get to know each other, Michiru basically meets up with both Shiro and the mayor of Anima City, who kind of was also a former geneticist at the point before becoming a mayor, and more or less also one of the first beastmen geneticists and scientists. Go figure. As she kind of explains that there's something off about Michiru's genetics, and basically, and she's technically both now beastman and human, because there's some unique sequence in her genetics that allows her to retain and shift back between um, human and beastman forms whenever she wants, which is unique. And also beastmen also can actually change into human form when they're blending in with humans. But yeah, she is what makes her different is that she's literally a mix between the two. And the reasons why that is a little bit more obvious than you think. It's like, oh, she must have been born that way, like a mutant. It's like, nah, not really. I mean, there's more a conspiracy in this series, where there's Silvasta, which is the main European pharmaceutical group that basically help funds Anima City, and the shady character of Alan Silvasta, the CEO of the pharmaceutical company, literally kind of works behind the shadows and some dubious plot. And literally, this series has a lot of things going for it. Like, for example, it touches on things of race discrimination, world history, and it's sort of like an alternate take of what if actual shapeshifters, animal shapeshifters, coexisting within humanity in real life. Like, they even touch upon how beastmen are often construed as mythical creatures and gods in world history, such as like the skinwalkers and like Native American myths, or like fairies and like Celtic myths. Yeah, the kind or yokai in other myths in Japan. Like, they are often confused with mythical creatures or even gods, and of course, over the course of history, humanity recently found out about beastmen being an actual thing. It's like, oh shit, magical creatures exist. Oh wait, they're more or less kind of like mutants, where they're kind of like a separate subspecies that are humanoids that are separate from humanity that kind of branch off. So due to their own genetics. So with that being said, there's also the divide between humans and beastmen that are often apparent. And Michiru is basically stuck in the middle. She kind of still identifies herself as human, but now she slowly but surely appreciates the fact that she's both now a beastman and a human technically, throughout the course of the series, as she gets to know more about the Beastman Society and Anima City and the various residents of Anima City and how Beastman Society and genetics work. Also, about her friend getting kidnapped by shady government officials, yeah, as it turns out, her friend Nazumi turns out to be the new leader of the Cult of the White Wolf, or Church of the White Wolf, which worships the White Wolf god that all the Beastmen kind of worship. So, which was supposed to be the protector of beastmen, supposedly. So, with that being said, she's now more or less claiming to be the White Wolf herself, like sort of like this cult leader, not cultist, but like sort of like a new religious figure in the city. And both Anima City officials and like Savas are like, I don't know about these guys. Literally, this series is a great series. It's starting to have a great following on the internet. It also has great characters, great action, great fight scenes, great character development, great emotional scenes too. It has it reminds me so much of a lot of different things, like both X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman, because Shiro is basically Wolf Batman. It's like, just replace bats with wolves and have Batman with powers. Boom, he's Batman. But like, yeah, it has almost a Batman, Spider-Man, Hulk even, X-Men, Daredevil, TMNT. Literally, there's a lot of different themes for a lot of different shows in this series that makes it work. Like, take the best of all 6 of those things and just, boom, have a great, fully fleshed universe with great characters and all sorts of awesome things like that. So, yeah, BNA. Also, it kind of has the whole trend. Literally, there's a trend of anime recently this year, like Sentai Academy, Beastars, and this show having a series that centers around animals in human society coexisting with humanity or with their own society, which is also started with like Zootopia, Kimono Friends, a whole bunch of stuff. Literally, it's a trend of things that's just a trend of animal themed anime that kind of works with the series, and also kind of is also part of that trend. Is like, okay, so hopefully this trend could actually pick up, and hopefully this trend could actually start seeing more. I actually like these furry animes. I don't really like to call it that, but like, what else you want to call it? So furry animes like BNA, Beastars, Kimono Friends, Sentai Academy. Also, even like the new Netflix series, which I already did a review of, Kipo, the Age of Wonder Beasts. That's technically part of this trend too. It was like, okay, I'm all for it. So yeah, but I digress. So yeah, that's Beastars. No, almost said the wrong show. That's BNA. That's literally my review of BNA, and I hope you all enjoy this and check it out for yourselves. It's a great show. So this has been the Okinawa Kid, and I'm signing out.